iPhone 11 Pro unboxing. Here we go. Alright guys, welcome back. So here is that iPhone 11 Pro Max again. So this is actually my second unboxing. The first one I've already done with the midnight green color. As I told you during the unboxing of that midnight green, I'll leave it up here in the top right corner, that I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it. Here we are again. I swapped my midnight green iPhone for the space gray. Before I get into the unboxing, I do really want to say thank you to the Apple store I went to, and the employee that helped me out was extremely professional. She was absolutely fabulous with the return experience. She didn't ask me too many questions. She just asked me like, hey, she actually tried to help me out first, where she tried to do a simple exchange because this phone was bought outright, rather than doing a refund and then purchasing it again. Fortunately, that didn't work out. Then we had to do the refund and then have to purchase this phone on a separate bill. But anyways, really impressed by the service that was provided at Apple. And these are one of the things that I love about Apple. And unfortunately, I haven't seen any other company come as close to this when it comes to customer service. I have a really bad experience with Samsung, which I will share with you guys very shortly. Not in this video. I'm going to be making a separate video about that, where I'll explain what happened with my purchase and get into that. So while we're here, let's do the unboxing of this. Overall, I've been using this iPhone, or the midnight green, for about 2 days. So this is just gonna be quick and dirty unboxing, similar to the midnight green. So the setup video is still in the works, so I'll make sure to release that very soon. But here we are, the space gray version of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. At the front, you have your what it looks like to be what the iPhone will be. On the side, you get written over here iPhone. At the top is the Apple logo, and I'm pretty sure at the bottom will be the same. Yep. And then same once again, iPhone written over here. And then down below, what we have are the contents of the phone. So it includes the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the earpods with a lightning connector, a USB-C to the lightning cable. Apple hasn't gone for full USB-C with this phone, so we're stuck with a lightning cable for another year, hopefully, and then they'll go completely 100% USB-C. And there's a new fast charger coming out of the box that I'll be taking a look at, and I'll be testing out. The other one I didn't really test out. I was actually using my MacBook Pro charger. So yes, you can actually use the MacBook Pro charger to charge your device. It's not going to charge any faster than the 18 watts. I think the 18 watts is the maximum the iPhone can handle. So what will happen is, if you plug in a higher wattage of the adapter, what's going to happen is your iPhone will actually only take 18 watts. It won't go further than that. So let's unbox this. At the bottom, we have a simple flap where it says pull from here, which is what we'll do. There we go. And then we'll just go like this. Here it is. And then we'll slowly slide it off. Okay. And then one thing I found quite interesting was that, I think it's just like a marketing thing that they did, is inside the box they actually have a little punch out, or a little push out of the camera module. I love how Apple does their marketing. So this is just another marketing thing where they want to have the raised edges for the phone, and then a little bit higher for the camera itself. So that's what it is. And then here is space gray in all its glory. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like the midnight green. As I mentioned in the unboxing video for the midnight green, I've watched a couple of YouTubers, and when I saw their content, what happened was I actually thought the midnight green was actually a darker color than it really was. It was a little bit of a army green, so kind of like this consistency, a little bit darker than that, and it just wasn't for me. So let's take a look at this in one quick second. I'll leave it up here. We'll take a look at the contents of the box. So right here is going to be your instructions manual, as well as your SIM card ejector and those Apple stickers. So instructions manual, okay, your SIM card ejector, which I'll get to that in 1 second, and then those Apple stickers that everybody has on their cars and bags and stuff. And then this is that brand new USB-C to lightning cable charger. So this right here should tell you that Apple is going to be changing the ports on the next iPhone, not the 11s, but the 12. So that should be a full USB-C phone, hopefully. But let's see. So here it is, the North American cable for the USB-C. So we'll put that up here. These are the EarPods that come out of the box. So they're not AirPods, they're the plug-in version that Apple sells. So I like that Apple includes these in the box. Kind of what you do get what you pay for. It's a very expensive device. Let me know in the comment section if you are buying your phones outright or if you're under contract. Presently in Canada, I am actually buying my phones outright because I do have a really good contract, and my contract doesn't allow me to get into another 2-year agreement. So for that reason, I am purchasing my phones outright because it saves me a lot of money in my data usage. So underneath it, we have the cable. So here is that USB-C, which is up here. USB-C to lightning cable. USB-C to lightning cable. So really excited for this. And it's faster. So here is that iPhone 11 Pro. I have my SIM card. I'll put it up here. Right off the bat, one thing that I do have to point out is it's a little bit heavier than the X or even the XR that I've used. So definitely a little bit heavier, but a more premium feeling phone. So at the back you have this matte finish, but it's actually glass. So this is kind of interesting how Apple has done it. This is actually plain glass that they have installed in the back, and a couple of reasons for that, because of looks, as well as they have wireless charging on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So for that reason they had to have a glass back. 3 cameras up here. Let me zoom in. So you have your 3 cameras up here: ultra wide, wide, and then the telephoto lens. They're all 12 megapixels. I have been taking a lot of photos and recording videos with the old Midnight Green 11 Pro Max, and really impressed by the pictures that it's been taken. One thing that I've been really impressed with is the night mode on the iPhone 11 Pro Max. I know that Google Pixel has had the night mode for a very long time, but really excited to see on this iPhone 11 Pro Max. I don't think it's going to be coming to the other models. It's just like kind of like a selling gimmick that if you want the night mode, you kind of have to either get the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, or the Max version. I don't think they're going to push it out to the other iPhones. Otherwise, it's going to maybe prevent people from buying this iPhone. So on the sides to your right over here, we're going to put our SIM card in over here, and then this is the power button, as well as your kind of like a multi-function button. So if you double tap it, you can get your cards and activate Apple Pay. At the bottom, you're getting your speakers and your lightning port. So one thing right off the bat, the speakers on this phone are absolutely amazing. Not as good as the S10 Plus, so kind of have to give Samsung, a one up for that one. Huge step up for the iPhone. On the left hand side, we get our volume buttons and the traditional, let me zoom in a little bit. So we get our volume buttons and then the traditional Apple mute button on the left side. On the top, you don't really get anything. This right here is just the antenna. So let's pop this open, put the SIM card on, and while this booting up, I'll be putting a screen protector on the glass. I've been seeing too many pictures where it's getting scratched easily. I don't want that. This is pretty decent for what you pay for. I think $7. I'll leave a link for this right below the like button, so check it out. $7, you get 3 screen protectors. So really good in that sense. It's very economical. It's available on Amazon, so I'll leave the Amazon link. So let's get started. Okay, and then I'm just gonna pop this up. Here we go, we're back again. So back to the main screen. Hello. I'll do a quick installation and a recovery of my data. So we're gonna log in, quick start guide, do the setup manually, plug into my network. Okay, so it's signing in. Now at the same time, what I'll do is to quickly speed things up. as I mentioned earlier in my first unboxing video, okay, let's try to activate the iPhone. I actually went to the Apple Store and I got, right when I picked up the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the midnight green version, and so far I've been loving this, and it's the perfect size. I mean, at the end of the day, it's made by Apple. It's a little bit more expensive than your traditional case. It's a silicone based case on the outside, and on the inside you have this very smooth plush feeling for your phone so it doesn't get scratched. But really loving this case, so I'll apply this. And once again, like, since it's silicone, it's really easy to hold in your hand. Data and privacy, gotta set up the Face ID one more time. So setting up the Face ID is gonna take a look at my face. Get started. So the first Face ID is complete. Let me set up the second one. So the second one is also complete. Continue. Set up your passcode. Passcode has been entered. And then restore from my iCloud backup, because I did a backup before I gave away the midnight green color, so I'll do that. And it's going to ask me to sign into my iCloud. And after I've entered my Apple ID, it's just going to double check everything's okay. The phone's been activated, so it's going to take a couple of seconds for it to look at the backups, log in, make sure everything is running smoothly. In the meantime, if you guys haven't done so, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on content like this. So like I mentioned earlier, my latest backup is the one today, so I'll click that. Continue. I'll install my updates manually, enable location services. If you don't do that, your Google Maps, your other services that require location, certain games even, will not be working. So for that reason, you have to put in the location services and enable it. Correct and not malicious, and they are from the Apple website. So here we go. We're going to do a quick restart of the device. Okay, so we are back and it just restarted. And here we are at the first look of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So the iCloud backup includes purchases from the iTunes store. So I got to put the password in one more time. And then it's going to do an installation, I believe. Yeah, so it's going to restore all my contents from iCloud. It'll give you a time frame of how long it's going to be. And so what it's going to do right now is going to take all the items on my last backup, install them, and I'm just going to fast forward this now. Alright guys, welcome back. So here we are, and after all that installation and backup and restore, all of my stuff is back. This is one thing I absolutely hate. I think this is something that Google has done. It's gonna keep on saying for you to sign in over and over and over and over again. One thing that I don't like. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this secondary unboxing of the iPhone 11 Pro Max, not the midnight gray version, but actually the space gray. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.